We are live on a Wednesday afternoon, coming on here with my good brother Joshua, and we are going to be reporting on some recent events here in the holistic health world, talking about what is going on with our food system, specifically with a corrupt company known as Kellogg's, and what they are doing to poison our children and our families and our planet. So Josh is going to come on and share some powerful things, give us a little background on Kellogg's and why they were created in the first place, what they were intended to do. You will be pretty surprised by that. So let's get him in here. If technology wants to work, I have added him to this video, so let's see. All right.
What up?
There he is.
How we doing?
You doing all right? How are you?
1, 2, 3 right now.
Your favorite number, favorite time?
Doing great.
Feeling great. Great.
Feeling great.
So yeah, I basically just wanted to, I gave everyone a little, intro to what we're talking about today. If anyone is following the what's her name? Food Babe. She is really doing some amazing work right now, shedding light on the darkness of a company that you may know and you may love, or you may love to hate, called Kellogg's.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to give us a little background on what's going on and also share what you know about Kellogg's and why they were started in the first place.
Yeah, sure. So if you haven't been seeing all this stuff about Kellogg's lately, Vani Hari goes by the Food Babe, and she just spoke, I think it was in front of Congress, and had a whole presentation about how our cereals here in the US are completely different than the UK cereal. So she laid it out, we have these dyes, red 4 and yellow 4 and red 40, all these ridiculous dyes that have really negative effects on the human body, and they're basically poison. And she basically is showing, okay, the UK versions are using real food for their food dyes, so why can't we just have the same thing that the UK version have? And so she presented this beautifully. She got 400,000 people signing this petition and took it to Kellogg's yesterday. And with a group of people, big turnout, they're out front holding up signs trying to get in to meet with Kellogg's, and they didn't let them in. They totally denied them access to enter. And apparently they put a sign in the window that said, "Get off our grass." Which is pretty hilarious. So it was just like, why would you do that? That's really a ridiculous thing, to just deny a conversation about something that could easily be fixed. And so, with all of these people now coming forward and boycotting Kellogg's, it's going to put a dent in their bottom line. I would assume, if the more people that boycott them, the more they're going to start to lose money, and then they'll make the change. But it's really interesting to me to just see the reaction of people now all of a sudden coming out saying, well, let's boycott Kellogg's, when really, if you look at Kellogg's and what it is and what it's been doing for a very, very long time, is it's sugar food. That the dyes are one thing. Yes, they need to be out of the food, and we need to bring awareness to that. But the cereal in the form that it comes in now is really not health food. So it's great that we're bringing awareness to this, but we need to bring awareness to the fact that most cereal is garbage, and we shouldn't be feeding it to our children in the first place. So, yes, pulled up a little history of cereal online, and I just wanted to read a couple of real quick things because John Harvey Kellogg is the doctor, medical superintendent at the Western Health Reform Institute, an Adventist experiment, and an Adventist. So he was a Seventh-day Adventist. So he experimented with granola to invent lighter and bland food for his patients. In parentheses, it says he believed that strong food leads to sin. So he developed this cereal to basically keep kids from masturbating. was apparently the history, and this started. Cornflakes was patented in 1891, and then started mass producing in 1906. So, we're looking at a pretty long time now that cereal has been considered a food source, and now it says the profit is 40 to 45% in some markets, penetration of 90%. So 50% of ingredients in breakfast cereals manufactured by Kellogg's consist of sugar. So 50% of the ingredients are sugar. Does that sound like something we should be feeding to our kids in the first place?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's really just amusing. So I wanted to talk to you about this today on here because of the superfood cereal solution that we've come up with, and that it's such an easy fix when you really break it down,
Yeah.
right?
I know it's like we've been preparing for this moment, for our movement to really shine.
Yeah, I know, which is why it's our opportunity. Kellogg's has this stage right now, so it's like, well, let's highlight that and encourage people to start eating cereal the right way, because nobody wants to give up that nostalgia. Everybody loves cereal, so let's just eat it in a way that's actually good for us, right?
And blows any Kellogg cereal bowl out of the water. Like, it just doesn't even compare. Like, that's the thing. It's like, once you actually experience a gourmet granola bowl or a super cereal bowl, you would never even ever think to go back to that bowl of Kellogg's ever again, because it would just be complete dog shit. It's like, let's up level. Let's I mean, it's funny to say gourmet, but it's like everyone can live a gourmet life by living a simple life in a way. We're all about putting the nutrition back into the milk of the cereal bowl and actually choosing a cereal or a granola that doesn't have poison in it. It's really that simple. So the super cereal solution is really all about educating people on, one, how to read labels so that they can identify, what is a good cereal or granola to buy, or two, if you want to get crafty in the kitchen, making your own granola and cereal really isn't that hard.
Right.
So, okay, let's get back to that, but I get it. For the busy moms, whoever that doesn't have the time, let's just learn how to read labels. So you're looking to avoid things that are processed. You're looking to avoid all of the seed oils. That's a sneaky one. It really is hard to find any decent granola that doesn't have a ton of sugar, that doesn't have any seed oils, that is using organic and glyphosate-free ingredients. So those are the three main things. So if you can really find a cereal, I mean, we really like Simply Elizabeth, right? Is that her? She is one that's completely organic. It's the original ancient grain one. It's really good. So that's like the one that we really found, or Lark Ellen, which is not sold everywhere because it's a smaller company based out of Southern California. Right. So if you can't find a good granola, make it at home, look up a recipe, and get the ingredients for yourself. You'll save money. You may not save time, but it's going to be worth it. Then number 2 is we add into our milk. We make a milk. It's not actual milk. It's really a superfood infused liquid. You can use coconut milk as a base. You can use any kind of milk as a base. If you're into raw milk, use raw milk, like whatever it is. If you're plant-based, use an organic coconut milk. That's kind of the best option. Most oat milks are complete bullshit. Not organic, have seed oils in them, canola oil. Like if you're gonna do oat, you really gotta be sure that it's organic and glyphosate free, because oats are one of the most highly sprayed crops with pesticides and glyphosate. So yeah, that's what I got to say about that. So pick your milk. You can even use water, because
water works too.
Yeah, when we're blending it with these superfoods, it makes it so creamy and delicious, because there's like a rice bran extract and there's other ingredients that totally transforms the water into this green milk. So we're talking about green milk here that tastes better than the milk that's at the bottom of a cereal bowl. Like, think about that. Remember the milk at the end of a cereal bowl, at the end of your Fruit Loops, where it's all sugary and sweet and delicious? We're recreating that kind of milk that's actually infused with superfoods that are good for you and taste even fucking better than that.
Yep.
So that's kind of the basis. And then we encourage people to add amazing toppings. Top it with some tahini, some nut butter, add your favorite fruit, whatever, raisins, like do whatever you want. Have at it. You know, we've made some pretty crazy bowls with everything in the fridge on top of it. And that's where you can get really granola. It tastes like melted sorbet ice cream. Oh, like the cereal milk? Or is it sherbet? I was going down the rabbit hole of what sherbet was, which isn't even actual ice cream, I don't think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Like sorbet, and then there's sherbet. And I think one uses cream. I can't remember the difference, but
yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that. I mean, each cereal bowl is going to be slightly different depending on the cereal, but the basis of the milk is sugar. Oh, Power Shake is sherbet. Oh, okay, amazing. Yeah, I mean, it tastes like the Fruit Loops milk to me, kind of. Yeah. I mean, from what I can remember from long ago, right?
Right.
So it's kid-friendly. Like, your kids are going to love it. We also have other options too. We have like a chocolate superfood mix. We have a chai superfood mix. I mean, right now for the holidays, we have a pumpkin. Like, we have all different kinds of flavors that you can get super creative with, mix and match. We have a dark berry protein that would be amazing. So whatever superfoods you have, infuse it into your milk and pour it over your bowl of granola.
That's right. The magic is in the milk, right?
The magic is in the milk.
Yeah. It's funny you brought up the pumpkin spice, because I just saw a video yesterday about the Starbucks pumpkin spice and how they discovered that it has ammonia in there.
Oh, good. That sounds healthy.
Yeah. So we have an alternative that is actually good for you, that it does not have ammonia in it. Let's just say that.
Let's put that on the naughty list.
Yeah.
We don't want that in our food or our drinks or anything.
Yeah.
We don't want yoga mat foam either. That's what's in the bread at Subway. Eat fresh, or more like eat death. How about that? Dang, you got 6 bags of pumpkin spice. That is commitment to the pumpkin spice lifestyle.
Sure is.
Yeah, I have yet to. I don't know. I really loved when they had the. Sorry, it's kind of loud out here. I really loved when they had the peppermint bark protein, and I don't know where that went.
Yeah, maybe it'll come back around Christmas.
Well, now horchata is a potential seasonal flavor.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, so I mean, all this to say is, like, I love that you said, you know, you can boycott them all you want, but it's like taking down these corporations and these monsters and these systems, you know, it takes a lot of energy, takes a lot of time. And are they really going to change? It's
Right.
like, you keep doing that shit. Let's go over here and build something new. Let's educate people. Let's provide a solution. And then naturally people will come to the light side, like come to the side that actually makes sense, that's actually for the benefit of their children, for the benefit of all beings on this planet, for the benefit of the planet, because that's what we have to do. We can't just be using all of our time and energy to be trying to take down these fucking corporate monsters. Yeah, let's publicly, you know, like show what they're doing and educate people,
Yeah.
and then provide an alternative solution.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing, because the education and the awareness is step number one to even having, you know, being able to know to choose differently. And then it's like, okay, now I know not to choose this. What are my options for what are my alternative options if I still want to experience something like this?
Right. And we have that. And yeah, it's just so easy. And yeah, so I feel like, you know, what is the statistic with cereal in the store? It's something like 50% of people that go to the store, they get cereal. So, you know, and when you go down that aisle, there's thousands of cereals to choose from and to look at and to be, you know, thinking, oh, this looks great because of the bright colors, and my kid saw a fun character on this box that, you know, responded to it, so they're going to want this. And it's like, why don't you make making cereal fun? You know, if you make it yourselves and you do it together, and then you do the green milk, then that's fun for a kid, you know, to see the green and think of it like Hulk milk or whatever, and give them that sense of character that, you know, kids respond to. You can easily incorporate that into your experience instead of just being like, here's a bowl of garbage, now go to school and be, you know, not as attentive, you know,
And be
have
sick.
and getting sick and all the things that come with.
Yeah. I mean, I'm listening to that podcast right now on Joe Rogan. Really, really amazing. These people have climbed the ladder in the medical system. One became a surgeon. There's two. It's a couple. Not sure
Uh-huh.
if they're brother or sister. Anyway, they are speaking out on all this stuff. So highly recommend listening to that, because they're dropping amazing statistics. They're so passionate. They've seen the fuckery in the systems, and they have chosen to get out of
Yeah.
it and to just spread all this information. And it's just crazy. The tyranny, the corruption, like, it is just a fucking monster, this medical system. And it is not for the benefit of any human being at all. It is to sell you drugs, to keep you sick, and to keep you coming back for more. And
Sick care system.
yeah,
Yeah. Let's just say.
yeah, spend a little more time with your kids, using it as an opportunity to educate them on what foods contain what nutrients, and what it actually does in their body.
Yeah.
I mean,
What?
beautiful. It's a teaching moment.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, it's like, if they know, I mean, we have a friend, good sister, who has a daughter who knows to say no to things because she's taught that it's poison to her body.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. Crazy
And
times.
it's interesting how, you know, when you look at nature and you see all the colors, you know, we're designed to be attracted to colors because that's how we developed. And we go and we see an apple and we pick it and eat it and it's red, whatever. It's like, that's normal. But now with all the bright colors that are processed and tainted, that's what they're banking on, is that the kids are going to see the color and go, that's what I want. When it's like, well, yeah, but look at nature. You're going to be attracted to that in nature as well. So that's something that is hilarious because of the bright colors in the supermarket. And it's like, you get that in nature too, you know?
Yeah, the supermarket is pretty it's really missing the mark. Pretty much. Like going into a supermarket is not, I am disgusted by it. Like there's very little food. There's only, like, I can only shop at natural food stores because
Yeah.
there's only non-food items in a typical grocery store.
Yep.
So, but yeah,
True.
my phone might die, so I want to make sure that we save this and
Okay.
repost it.
Okay, cool.
But just on the topic of super cereal, if you want to be part of the solution and actually be part of a full sensory experience for your mouth, then you want to join us in our mission. And you literally can get paid to tell people about this. Like you can make an income by being passionate about serving your community and your children and other
Yeah,
people's children.
exactly. Yeah, and we have a call actually today at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So if anyone sees this and wants to know about that, hit either one of us up, and we'll send you a link to that. Just some education, like half an hour of your time to sit and learn about the goodness of health.
Yeah.
So
We all deserve it. Everyone deserves it. And we are here for you. We have a solution. We have an amazing community. We have a whole network of incredible facilitators, holistic health practitioners, like people that are so generous with their education, their knowledge, their wisdom, their time. Like if you don't know where to begin with this, like join us, come and be a part of this movement, this community, this mission, because it is life-changing on so many levels, not just the nutrition that you put in your body, but everything that you gain from it is invaluable and it's pretty much free. So
that's it. All right.
Well,
thanks for joining me.
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, much love, everyone,
Much
and
love.
Join the Super Cereal Solution.
Exactly.
All right. Bye for now.
Okay.
And love.
Chat soon.
Bye.
Bye.